building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with the Arizona Cardinals. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from FedEx Field.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the shotgun, Strebler.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Now Strebler.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Off the play fake, it's Strebler.
Taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there for Washington. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
To throw is Strebler. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
Here's Strebler to throw.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
To throw is Strebler.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson.
His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so... And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. To throw, it's Murray. He wants it all for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Keon Crossett. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun is Strebler. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms. But I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
They'll go, Strebler. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Gibson here running out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Strebler. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Strebler to throw it. Flush to his right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. On 1st and 10, here's Strebler. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Gibson. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Strebler. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington going to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Strebler to throw on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Strebler. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Here's a diving catch right side.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf. As the first half is winding down.
And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
As they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Washington football team on top.
As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both teams currently making their final adjustments. We're getting ready for the second half. So we'll send it back up to FedEx Field and hand things back over to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Picked off at the 46. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Flush to his right, and a big loss here as he's taken down. And this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have extra guys rushing the quarterback.
Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here now, Johnny Townsend, standing just outside his own goal line. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when
and this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, Strebler. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Now Strebler. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson.
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The throw over the middle taken in.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st down, it's Strebler.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people...
And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Strebler sets to throw on 1st and 10.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw is Strebler. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Washington offense just continuing to pour it on.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. He's going to air one out. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Keon Crossen.
Oh, look at that. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll run with Gibson. Big hole up the middle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all.
And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. A gain of 6 there on first. A big offensive explosion.